we maybe, I don't know, just sort of messed with things out here a little bit?
You know, this is an area that's got high strangeness and some really strange GPS activity.
Right.
If there's anybody watching this, we just rang their doorbell pretty loud.
For decades, the Skinwalker Ranch has been the center of unexplained phenomena, drawing both the curious and the scholarly into its enigma. From the eerie tales spun by the Native Americans about shapeshifters to the reports of UFOs and cryptids, the ranch has become a symbol of the unknown. Now NASA has just revealed the truth about the Skinwalker Ranch. NASA's gaze is fixed upon it. The ranch may offer new keys to unlocking the cosmos's deepest secrets. This is a journey into the heart of the inexplicable and a dive into the ranch's history, probing into the scientific pursuits that may unravel the tapestry of reality as we know it. Skinwalker Ranch, tucked away in Utah's Uinta Basin, has been shrouded in mystery for years. Its history is a tapestry of strange tales and unexplained events that have captured the imagination of paranormal enthusiasts around the world. The ranch, originally known as the Sherman Ranch, spans 512 acres of land and has been a hotbed for reports of UFO sightings, cryptid encounters, and paranormal activity. The name Skinwalker comes from Native American folklore, which speaks of a malevolent witch or shapeshifter, an entity that local indigenous tribes avoided speaking of or acknowledging. Ownership of the ranch has changed hands multiple times. But it was the reports from Terry and Gwen Sherman that catapulted the ranch to infamy in the 1990s. The Shermans shared harrowing tales of cattle mutilations, sightings of mysterious creatures, and other unexplained phenomena. Their stories attracted the attention of billionaire Robert Bigelow, who purchased the ranch in 1996 to conduct scientific investigations through his organization, the National Institute for Discovery Science, NIDS. Under Bigelow, the ranch became a living laboratory for paranormal research. Teams of scientists, equipped with cutting-edge technology, set out to document and study the strange occurrences. Despite their efforts, they often ended up with more questions than answers, and the ranch continued to be a puzzle. Skinwalker Ranch's significance in ufology cannot be understated. It's considered one of the most scientifically studied paranormal hotspots in the world. The ranch is a central figure in numerous books, documentaries, and TV shows, which speculate about alien life and other worldly portals. The interest in Skinwalker Ranch isn't just about entertainment, it's about a deeper quest to understand phenomena that challenge our perceptions of reality. It is also a beacon for those interested in the intersection of science and the paranormal. It represents a frontier of the unknown, a place where the natural and supernatural seem to collide. The incidents reported at Skinwalker Ranch span a spectrum that includes everything from UFOs to poltergeist activity, to animals with piercing red eyes that seem immune to bullets. It is this web of unexplained narratives that has drawn NASA's attention, and they have just revealed the truth about the Skinwalker Ranch. The prospect of a scientific institution like NASA getting involved brings with it a promise of new insights and a hope that some of the ranch's mysteries might finally be unraveled. It's not just about finding little green men or proving the existence of ghosts. It's about the pursuit of knowledge in the face of the inexplicable. As we await NASA's findings, the story of Skinwalker Ranch continues to be written, with each new chapter as compelling as the last. The ranch remains a symbol of the unknown, a place where the limits of science are tested, and the appetite for the unexplained is insatiable. With NASA's latest revelations, we may be on the cusp of new understanding or perhaps just new mysteries to ponder. NASA's interest in the ranch is the latest development in this ongoing saga, and it has many wondering what caught the eye of such a prestigious space agency. For NASA, Skinwalker Ranch presents a unique opportunity to study phenomena that don't fit neatly into our current understanding of physics and the natural world. While NASA's primary mission is to explore space, the agency is also deeply invested in scientific discovery as a whole. The anomalies reported at Skinwalker Ranch, ranging from unidentified flying objects to potential new forms of energy or physics, offer an irresistible chance for discovery that NASA couldn't overlook. The investigation by NASA is set to be comprehensive, unlike previous studies conducted by private groups, which may have had limited resources or been influenced by pre-existing beliefs about the paranormal. NASA approaches the ranch with a fresh scientific perspective. This investigation aims to apply rigorous scientific methods to the study of the ranch. NASA's resources allow for the use of advanced technology and methodologies that are at the forefront of modern science. Moreover, NASA's involvement differs from earlier inquiries due to its transparency. While private studies may have kept findings under wraps, NASA operates under public scrutiny, which means findings are more likely to be shared openly with the community. This openness could help demystify some of the phenomena associated with the ranch. Another aspect where NASA's investigation stands out is in its potential to cross-reference anomalies at the ranch with phenomena observed in space. Understanding unusual occurrences on Earth can provide insights into the mysteries of the cosmos. The interdisciplinary nature of NASA's team means that they can draw on expertise from a variety of scientific fields, from astrophysics to geology to experimental physics. Lastly, NASA's scientific rigor adds a level of credibility to the investigation. While private endeavors might have been dismissed by skeptics, NASA's involvement is a game changer. It adds a layer of seriousness to the study of Skinwalker Ranch and its many unexplained occurrences. In essence, NASA's investigation could be a turning point in the history of Skinwalker Ranch. It has the potential to validate some of the strange happenings reported or to provide rational explanations for others. Whether NASA uncovers evidence of extraterrestrial life, discovers new natural phenomena, or simply debunks long-standing myths, its investigation is sure to add a significant chapter to the story of Skinwalker Ranch. And the world is watching, eager to learn what truths about our universe might be revealed. Their team's findings are the result of a thorough investigation, aimed to apply a scientific lens to the mysteries of the ranch. NASA's team meticulously analyzed data collected from a variety of sources, including satellite imagery, environmental sensors, and field observations. Their findings presented evidence of unusual electromagnetic fields and anomalies in the local wildlife behavior. Moreover, NASA's advanced equipment detected energy patterns that do not conform to known natural phenomena. These patterns were particularly strong in certain areas of the ranch, correlating with locations where paranormal activity has been frequently reported. Comparing these findings with previous theories about the ranch, NASA's research offers some potential explanations for incidents that have puzzled experts for decades. For example, the strange electromagnetic fields could account for the malfunctioning of electronic devices that has been often reported on the property. Similarly, the unusual animal behavior might be linked to these energy distortions. Past experiences reported by witnesses and researchers, such as sightings of unidentified flying objects, unexplained injuries to animals, and other bizarre occurrences, can now be revisited in the light of NASA's findings. While not all incidents can be fully explained by these new discoveries, there is a clear indication that the environment at Skinwalker Ranch is far from ordinary. The implications of NASA's findings extend beyond Skinwalker Ranch. They open up new avenues for scientific research into electromagnetic phenomena and their effects on the environment and living organisms. Additionally, the research offers valuable data that could shed light on how to approach the study of unexplained phenomena from a scientific perspective. For the broader scientific community, these findings challenge the conventional understanding of natural sciences. They suggest that there might be undiscovered aspects of our planet that could reveal more about the universe and our place within it. For those who have been following the mysteries of Skinwalker Ranch, NASA's report provides a form of validation that there is indeed something worth investigating within its borders. NASA's investigation has not only contributed to our understanding of the peculiar occurrences at Skinwalker Ranch, but also has the potential to reshape how we perceive unexplained phenomena. As we continue to delve into these mysteries, it is clear that the line between the known and the unknown is much more intricate than previously thought. The revelations from Skinwalker Ranch promise to keep us questioning, exploring, and seeking the truth about the natural world and its hidden dimensions. In a recent experiment at Skinwalker Ranch, the team launched rockets into an area known for unusual activity, aiming to provoke and identify mysterious phenomena like the blob. From two separate spots, atop the mesa and within the triangle, rockets soared through the sky. At the same time, a helicopter hovered nearby, ready to observe from a safe distance. The night unfolded with precision as rockets were launched, carving paths through the anomalous zone. Despite the flawless execution, no new data about the area or the mysterious blob was gathered initially. The team prepared for another daytime launch, determined to continue the investigation. During the subsequent launches, an unexpected occurrence caught their attention. An orange light appeared, moving swiftly across the sky. With no aviation lights and performing erratic maneuvers, it wasn't a satellite or any known aircraft. The team, along with Eric Bard and the Fugal brothers on the helicopter, recorded the phenomenon, trying to make sense of the unidentified object. The following morning, they analyzed the footage, confirming the object's atypical behavior and sudden disappearance, as if it had been switched off. This peculiar activity prompted discussions about the ranch's history with portals and the mesa's legends. The video from the helicopter revealed even more startling images. An unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAP, seemed to enter and exit the mesa itself, a notion that aligns with local lore of portholes. The footage showed the object's trajectory, which matched the mysterious paths previously noted by the team's GPS devices. Reflecting on the series of experiments and the strange happenings at the triangle area of the ranch, it became evident that something extraordinary was occurring. Capturing these events on camera, especially the UAP emerging from the mesa, was unprecedented and supported the theories of unnatural occurrences in the region. The team's research at Skinwalker Ranch continues to unveil the extraordinary and unexplained right above the triangle, pointing towards a phenomenon that defies natural explanation. The inhabitants of Skinwalker Ranch may have reported slightly different stories over the years, but they have a few things in common that are hard to shake. Most notable is the strong conviction that what they're seeing is the real deal. And it's a conviction shared by many in the area. Since the 1950s, there have been hundreds of reports of UFOs and unexplained phenomena in the Uinta Basin, and not just at Skinwalker. Neighbors of the ranch report seeing various types of bright lights in the sky, often appearing as a shape that looks like a doorway or portal. Others report giant flying objects. Cattle. Mutilations are common too. Some neighbors have reported seeing cows that appeared to have been struck by lightning with no sign of scorched earth to be found. One group shared a story of trying to spot UFOs one night, only to return to find that their car had been moved without a trace of tire tracks in the desert sand. Perhaps most horrifyingly, however, is the story of a group of History Channel production assistants who have to get coffee for Dragon every day. At Skinwalker Ranch, a new chapter unfolds as Eric gathers the team for a discussion with Pete Kelsey about the latest data from scans conducted between the Mesa Drill Site and Homestead 2. Kelsey presents Bratton. Upon examining the area, nothing visibly unusual stands out to Thomas Winterton, But the linear formations, resembling man-made trenches, prompt the team to consider further excavation. They ponder if Bigelow's team might have been searching for something. The intersection of advanced technology and unexplained phenomena at Skinwalker Ranch continues to challenge conventional thinking, suggesting that the ranch holds more secrets yet to be uncovered. With each discovery, the team inches closer to understanding the complex tapestry of scientific anomalies and historical legends that make Skinwalker Ranch a focal point for both skepticism and belief. In the wake of NASA's findings, reactions have varied widely, with skepticism and support emerging from different corners. Skeptics have raised their eyebrows at the conclusions drawn by NASA. They argue that unusual electromagnetic fields and unexplained energy patterns might have down-to-earth explanations that don't require the leap to paranormal activity or extraterrestrial involvement. They call for further investigation and replication of results before jumping to conclusions about the existence of UFOs or other worldly forces. On the flip side, NASA's revelations have been met with enthusiasm from the UFO and paranormal communities. For them, NASA's involvement lends legitimacy to phenomena they've long believed to be real. The fact that a space agency of NASA's stature has identified unexplained energy patterns at the ranch is seen as a vindication of their beliefs. They argue that NASA's findings open the door to a broader acceptance and understanding of paranormal phenomena and the possibility of life beyond Earth. The implications for Skinwalker Ranch are significant. NASA's findings add a layer of scientific intrigue to the location, potentially boosting its credibility. If the phenomena at the ranch can withstand scientific scrutiny, it could force a re-evaluation of how these unexplained occurrences are viewed by the mainstream. NASA's interest may encourage other scientific bodies to take a closer look, not just at Skinwalker Ranch, but at similar sites around the world. However, this increased credibility is not without its challenges. The scientific community demands rigorous, peer-reviewed research, and one set of findings is unlikely to change minds overnight. The debate over Skinwalker Ranch's phenomena will continue, with NASA's findings serving as a new focal point for discussion. In conclusion, while NASA's investigation has certainly stirred the pot, it has not settled the debate. It has, however, shone a spotlight on Skinwalker Ranch, ensuring that the conversation about its mysteries and the nature of unexplained phenomena in general will continue with renewed vigor and perhaps a more scientific approach. Whether this leads to a greater understanding or more questions is a story that is still unfolding. Many have indulged in coming up with theories and speculations about the activities noted at the ranch. The first theory suggests that people are fabricating stories for financial gain. This cynical view is a down-to-earth explanation that lacks imagination and, some would argue, doesn't warrant much attention. Another popular hypothesis is terrestrial activity. Advocates of this theory point to the numerous reports of unexplained lights, unidentified flying objects, odd sounds, electronic disruptions, and precisely mutilated livestock as potential evidence of alien visitation. But the question remains, why would these cosmic visitors choose to remain so elusive? Then there's the third theory, which takes a page out of science fiction and suggests interdimensional beings are at play. This theory doesn't confine itself to extraterrestrial life from other planets, but expands to include beings from parallel dimensions or universes. This could explain sightings of phenomena resembling portals and the various anomalies observed in the vicinity of the ranch. The fourth theory is grounded in science, but is no less mind-bending. Proposed by neuroscientist Michael Persinger, it contends that geophysical forces such as tectonic movements, seismic activity, and geomagnetic fields might influence the brain's perception, leading to hallucinations. According to this theory, the unusual experiences at Skinwalker Ranch could be mere figments of overstimulated brains, influenced by subtle but significant natural changes in the environment. It's a complex hypothesis that relies on scientific jargon, giving it an air of credibility. Each theory attempts to make sense of the strange happenings at Skinwalker Ranch, whether through accusations of deceit, extraterrestrial visitations, interdimensional travel, or natural environmental effects on the human brain. However, the truth behind the ranch's mysteries remains as elusive as ever. Thanks for exploring with us on Beyond Discovery. If you enjoyed these revelations, click now on the next video that pops up on your screen. It's unbelievable